we went upstate this weekend to hit up the track at New York Safety Track on Monday, and of course the whole thing got rained out. But whatever. Spent a good day, a good couple of days up there with a couple of friends. It was honestly turned out to be really good. The track was a shit show, so we just didn't go to the track. Anyway, this weekend was super fucking cold. You know, I think we hit temps of like 50 degrees, 45 degrees. So yeah, not only like too cold to ride on the track, but also got me thinking about winterization and gearing up in the winter, and kind of how to deal with it all. I ride through the winter, but I know that a lot of people winterize. So I wanted to talk about winterization a bit. And I don't, like, since I've never winterized, I'm no expert. So I went over to Ducati NYC. I talked to one of their techs over there. I think he's a master tech or something. This guy named Webb. Super cool dude. He's worked on my bike a few times, worked on my friends' bikes. And so, you know, I went over there and just asked him to kind of define what winterization is, what's involved, the cost, all that. Here's what he had to say.
Your fuel stabilizer, add it to your tank, run it for a while so you make sure it's circulating in the injectors so it's not bad fuel sitting in the injectors. Suggest running it for 10 to 15 minutes. Then shut it off. Here at Ducati New York, we take batteries all the way out and put them on a bench to keep them charged.
So you take them out entirely? You don't even put them on tenders?
Nope. We take them all the way out and then use a rotating system for tenders.
So I imagine like a bank of like 50 batteries just sitting there.
And we just keep rotating them day to day.
I got you.
Week to week,
cool.
So everything stays good and fresh. But obviously at home where you have a garage space and you have your own tender, no reason to take the battery out. Some of these batteries, for instance, like this 1200 Monster in the swing arm, is not the easiast battery to take out.
I remember this one. Yeah.
So leaving that one in is a great thing if you can.
Right. How does it differ? How does the whole process differ from bike to bike? Like cruisers, dirt bikes, whatever.
Realistically, not much. The only thing I would do if I was a two-stroke dirt bike guy would be I would fog the motor.
What is that?
Where there's a fogging oil, you spray it inside the cylinders, and then you rotate it over. And I would do that because that bike is easier to get to the spark plugs, easier to keep fresh that way. And since they don't run an actual oil in a crankcase, the coating on the walls is thinner. So you use this fogging oil, that way over the winter, your cylinder doesn't build up any rust.
Huh, okay.
So it's ready to go in the spring, you know?
And so,
or whenever you decide to pull it out.
When you guys take in bikes or like whatever, you know, there's dealerships with winterization services all over the place.
Yeah.
Service centers, whatever. When they take in bikes, do the riders generally like plan heavy service through the winter? Like,
I mean, it is, especially with our brand, it is the perfect time. If you're even close to a Desmo service, why wait for a season and lose your bike for a week when you could get it done? And usually there's a discount in the winter too, which is nice.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, usually, especially if we're doing winter storage, I think here has always come with some sort of discount for accessories and labor. So while it's here, makes sense. Technicians have ample amount of time to do it, so they're never rushing through anything, obviously. They get a better look at your bike than during busy season, which is always good. Catch that last little thing, that zip tie that failed, that bolt that's a little bit loose. So it's always a good thing. Plus then the way you start the season fresh, you don't have to worry about anything. So like I said, if you're 1,000 miles before, or you know, at the end of the season, say, you know, late August, you're at Desmo service time. Well, you might as well hold off, wait, put it in winter storage, get it all done at the same time. That way, again, come here, start riding in March, bike's ready to go. Put the battery back in it, fuel it up.